cock-a-doodle my do. I'm ready.
It is a test, 25 questions, and then it gives you a percentage, basically like a credit score, but how good of a wife you would be, according to this test. There's also one for the husband, so I'm going to do that one too.
Sure
Ready?
hope this doesn't activate my internal rage about the overly pressed roles of a husband and a wife.
This is true. I don't know who made these, but we'll go with it.
Okay.
The wife is slow in coming to bed.
You?
Slow to going to bed?
Yeah, girl, you don't sleep. Period.
Often. Usually I'll get dressed. I won't leave my room until I'm ready to like start the day, you know?
I have to because I don't wear pants to sleep. So unless I really want to just traumatize whoever else is in the house.
Puts her cold feet on her husband at night to warm them. I ain't gonna lie, I would 10,000% do that. My feetsies be cold. Has a good sense of humor, is jolly and gay.
Yep. You should put that as often.
Just for that one. Is a backseat driver. Okay, so when you're driving,
No, you were never backseat driving for me.
I'm a good passenger princess. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can carry an interesting conversation. Can I carry an interesting conversation?
I'm interested. Heck yeah.
I'm interesting.
You're so interesting.
Yay.
You're deep and complex. You've got layers. You're like a cake.
Like a cake, not an onion.
Depends on the day. But you're entitled to onion days just like we all are. That's just part of being a functional partnership.
Yeah. House options? That's an important discussion.
Yep. You and me be awake late into the night on
discussing these things.
Zillow. Seams in her hose. What the what?
What?
I mean, I got crooked seams up in my hose, but you know. Describe to me the condition of your tights, woman.
They don't usually have side seams.
They have intentional rips though, because you're edgy like that.
That's true. Is a good hostess even to unexpected guests? Yes, because I'm Asian.
No.
Is often late for appointments? No, because I have anxiety. Never goes to bed angry, always makes up first. I wouldn't say I never go to bed angry, because sometimes like you have to take a step back and it takes a little longer. At least for me, like I like processing things and then coming back to a situation. Always makes up first. No, it depends on the situation, because I definitely have an ego sometimes. I would rather just fix the problem, move on. So I'm really blunt. But if I'm also very stubborn, so if I think I'm right and I don't think I did anything wrong, I kind of just like move on. That's another thing. It's like not all of the fights I get into, which isn't a lot, but every once in a while I do get into a fight, like half the time they don't get resolved because I just like, if it's not like something that's super important, I just move on.
You just drop it.
I just drop it and move on. Can play a musical instrument, piano, violin.
I can play a stirring Mary Had a Little Lamb on the piano.
I love it.
Drive him in tears.
I'm gonna put it often because to me, the voice is an instrument.
Very tricky too, because it's biological when it changes. Oh, is that the end?
That was the end. Average.
You're an average wife.
I am an average wife. Hold on. I gotta move it. There we go.
Wife. Wife likes me.
Average.
That's a deep cutting reference. If anybody gets that, you just tell me.
I am not an exceptional wife. I'm just average. That's why I'm so single.
No, it's because you're too great for anybody that I've ever been with you when you've met personally. But,
okay.
What do I know?
Alright, let's see if I'm a better husband though. Helps his wife with the dishes, caring for children, and scrubbing. That's
okay, so here's, my aforementioned disclaimer. I was like, is this going to piss me off? I feel like if a guy does dishes, that should make him a great husband. That should just make him a man, a person. Yeah. People do dishes. This is your house too.
You use the dishes too. They're your kids too.
And so if I was the husband, hell yeah, I would do it. And I wouldn't expect extra praise, and I wouldn't expect that to make me a great husband. That's just what a husband does.
Yeah. Fails to come to the table promptly when meal is ready. No.
Why are all these framed as failures on the men's part? That's the other thing. Why are we like
this is the expectation? Are you
underestimating men? Yeah, why are we condemning them so right out the gate?
Is polite and mannerly even when alone with his wife. Are you just saying he doesn't beat his wife? Like that's doesn't make him great. That just makes him decent human being. But also like
human being.
Like there's a different connotation that could be.
Yeah. Also, like, are you a rascal? Freaking the. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just took it once up to often. Give you that little wiggle room to be a little nasty.
Just a little bit.
Consensual nasty. Sorry, I hate that I had to say that phrase.
Consensual.
That felt gross coming out of my mouth. I'm sorry. Mine is brings guest home for meals without warning his wife. I would not do that. No, I give warning because, like, what if wife not wearing pants? What if wife like me and my at rest state is like not a fit spot for a public appearance? Anyway.
Yeah. What if dinner already made and dinner is just 2 taquitos each?
Yeah, what if it's a struggle meal day? Like, what if it's girl dinner for dinner? Gotta warn someone. Mine is frequently compliments his wife on her looks, cooking, housekeeping, etc. Heck yeah, babe, you are so hot.
Does he gas her up?
I be gassing up my wife on main.
Heck yeah. Leaves dresser drawers open. All my dresser drawers are currently closed. Wrong way.
Fails to come to the table promptly when he... Nope, I do not fail. I'm so food motivated, I'm there.
I am like
I will drop. I'm a man, right? I'm the husband, so I will drop the garage. I will, like, I'm out mowing the lawn. I'm walking away from that lawnmower, even if the grass is half cut. I'm in, hands washed, at the table, ready to eat. Leaves dresser drawers open. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to go once up for the It's not because, listen, I'm thinking more about cupboards, like my dresser drawers in my bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
But I frequently forget and I leave cupboards open. My house is like very clean, spotless, and organized. So even though the cupboard is open, what's inside looks good. But I'd be forgetting.
For me, dresser drawers, like if my dresser drawers aren't closed, I can't move around my room because my room's really small and it has a lot of stuff in it right now.
Does that say soups? Oh, snores. I'm sorry.
Snores. Soups.
Soups.
Do I snore?
Frequently. I like a good. I know. I don't think
snore.
we slept in the same room frequently, but I don't think you snore.
We've
Doesn't call when late for dinner.
Room a couple times. After you picked me up from the airport, we've passed out in the living room.
Passed the heck out in the living room.
Reads newspapers, books, or magazines aloud to his wife. I will say one tick up from often because I'll read out. I'd read out with my partner, no problem. But I am a very slow reader. And I tend to stutter because my eyes move faster than my brain and my tongue. Gives his wife ample allowance to turn his paycheck or turns his paycheck over to her. What?
Incorrect. No.
See, I think that I would put it here because I would want my partner to also be making their own money and contributing to the household. So like I think I would give my paycheck to them because they should also have a paycheck. I'm of the mind where there should be 3 bank accounts. So mine, theirs, and then ours. I think I'd be put there because I don't need to give my wife an allowance. She has her own money. Looked over to the why use this test thing. Expectations of a good husband in 1929.
Oh.
This makes a lot more sense. Has a date with his wife at least once per week. I would totally take my wife out for a date every week.
Flowers every Friday.
Yeah, my dad does that. He brings my mom flowers every Friday.
I told my mom about that, and she almost cried.
Isn't he so cute?
He would frequently, when we were living together, bring flowers from Walmart. Criticizes his wife in public? Never. Oh, that's such a big pet peeve of mine. Like, if you've got a problem, pull him aside. Don't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pull her aside or like save it until you get home and then just like have an actual conversation.
My last question is the one that got me so heated, and I have a hard opinion on this, and I'm going to share some sage wisdom, okay? My last question is, gives his wife ample allowance or turns his paycheck over to her? Now listen.
I'm listening.
I'm coming from a warped perspective because both of my parents worked full time my entire life. But I understand that there are some dynamics where husband and wife are fortunate enough that one of them can stay home and be a sole provider for the kid. And in situations like that, I understand it is different. But ladies, I'm speaking to you now. If he can feed you, he can starve you. Have your own source of income. Be as independent as you can. Like Akane said in the beginning, 3 accounts, yours, mine, ours, right? That's great. But you just make sure that you are not putting all of your eggs in that basket. Even if you guys love each other to the moon and back and you're positive that this man would die for you, just be able to take care of yourself. And if you're the partner that is full-time working, have some mercy and perspective for the partner who's staying home and give them opportunity to save. You know, that's all I'm saying. I joke about like marrying for money Like occasionally I'd be like, is he rich?
I do too.
Whatever. Never would. Never ever would.
Nah.
Because marrying for money is the silliest thing you can do. You have only doing the wedding thing once, and money is not love. Money might be able to buy some degree of happiness, but it cannot buy true love. And true love's what's gonna make a marriage last.
Finish. Hey, I am a very good husband. I am a superior husband. According to these tests, I would have made a great husband in 1929. Would have been an average wife, so wah-wah on that. But
Wah-wah.
Wah-wah. But this was fun. I like these silly little tests. They're just fun.
Me too.